What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. So, in case you haven't heard, you've been living under a rock. Tesla announced a stock split. And like most of you guys probably don't understand, judging by the either social media posts or mainstream media, you guys just don't know what a dividend split is, or the way they announce it is. I've explained it a million times. We're talking about a slice of pizza or a whole pizza. Let's say you got just the whole thing. You eat it just like that. You're rocking it. Those little Totino's pizza, does anybody even cut those things? Or they just eat them right off the plate? That's how I do it. But is that because I'm weird? But anyway, they get the stock split. They say, hey, you got to do a 10 to 1. They take that same pizza. They cut it. You have 10 slices. Same dollar amount. More slices. More float. So what they want to do now is issue a dividend in shares. So that will be a stock split. For instance, let's just call it good right now. Well, let's say it's at $1,000. They're going to do a 50% dividend, right? So they'll give you, what does it cut it down? It'll drop the price 50%. You'll add the extra shares in there. We don't know what the amount is yet. It's going to be voted on. And then at the next shareholder meeting, I've heard speculations of May and October. As strong as I hear one, I'd hear the other. We just don't know yet. So we don't know the amount or anything. As far as that goes, I just don't think it's going to be as aggressive as a 10 to 1 or a 20 to 1 split. Not that this means anything, but typically a dividend is the aggressive ones are 10%. The ones people go crazy over. But even then, so it adds a little bit. You'll get a few more shares, brings it down. If you had 100 shares and they do announce a 10% one, you'll have 110 shares, same amount. So that being said, I don't think we get the aggressive. Now, last time they announced a split, it was a 5 to 1. We got just over 75% run just off that news alone. We're not seeing the craziness we are. We've got Amazon split, a Google split, Tesla, but all of these. So last time when Tesla, it was just after Nvidia, and then there was Tesla and Apple. They said, hey, we're splitting 30 days. The countdown's here. And there was just a mad rush into the ticker. All of these, like, Amazon's the closest. Tesla, I don't really know. No one has known yet. Everyone's speculating. Google's like, hey, we're going to do that down the road. About halfway into the year, we're going to go ahead and split. Going to give you a heads up now. So there's plenty of time. That being said, if we do look, let's just break down Tesla in general. So yesterday, Monday. So Friday, we just got like the run up. We held this zone nicely. Like it was just holding. We found the sellers. Just bull flagging it up, just inside that candle. Bulls were not letting go. They're not getting rid of shares. You can't stop them. So on top of China's actually shutting down like mad because of COVID. So the Shanghai factory is shut down right now. But we did get this announcement this morning, which caused it to gap up, push up, and we held up. So I'm kind of curious just where we go from here. Now, the expected move was $63. Hang on, we're going to get out of these. So let's just talk about where the game squeeze is going to be at. We'll wrap it up from here. 63, something like that. So give or take a few pennies. We are right here for the expected move. First, let's change that to blue. Almost irrelevant to even talk about this right now. So we were dropping down to that zone, or we're going for it. Now, just for the sake of it. Oh, hang on, let's go here. Let's go 63 more. So if we stay up here and we start, so market makers are pricing in this kind of risk. And if we stay up here, now the delta hedging begins. That's where you'll get the possibility of gamma squeezes. Right now, possibly delta hedge. So we either rein it back in, or we're going for that 2 spot. So I would watch out for that 1150 zone. What do we have it priced in? 1075, we'll call it. So 1075 for April 1st. So if we already had the market makers had risk priced into here, we're already above that. So what do we got to start hedging for? 1140. So they got to start hedging for this. Getting above that is where things will get crazy again. We hop up another $60. That would be the $1,200 mark. That would make these some YOLOs. We already got 72,000 in volume. 72,000 from today. And at this first part right here, just above it, 65,000. Definitely a lot of volume coming in here today. You know, Open interest, we had 6,000, we had 9,000, and today someone said, let's YOLO it. Let's go. If we get crazy, Tesla's going to go 2-3 standard deviations. We're going to the moon. Looks like they already piled in that 1 standard deviation spot. Crazy. So that being said, would it surprise me to get up here or even further? Not really. Would I bank on it? We're getting into YOLO territory, but if there's one that you're ever going to YOLO on, it's Tesla. Tesla, because if one's going to go 5 standard deviations, it's just them. They have a cult following, a cult mentality. Whenever they hear dilution, we're going to buy harder. Whenever there's a split, we're just going to buy more. They get their pitchforks and torches, and they just go on a march. And we've seen this time and time again where things just get crazy. So would I jump on the tracks and short this? Are you out of your mind? No, I would not. That being said, I guess if we push up to that $1,200 mark, if we pushed all the way to $1,200, I would maybe sell some call spreads. I would want to take some because calls would just be juice. If there's a pullback that next week, if it snaps down, I don't know if I can ignore that. Plus, I have a lot of Tesla shares and calls right now. So I would make plenty. I could afford a little cherry on the top to wrap this week up. So anyway, I wanted to leave that here, break that down for you guys. I don't think we'll get quite the run. People are already saying it's going to be a dividend. Tesla announces dividend. For a company to announce a dividend, they basically are saying, hey, we suck at life. We got nothing left, but we have no ambitions to grow. We got extra money laying around. Our cash is looking good, so we'll throw you a bone for staying with us. We're the boring ones. Here you go. Tesla's got way too much growth ahead of it to be talking about a dividend, like a traditional dividend like you guys know. So anyway, let me know down below. What are you guys doing with this? Are you weird? Are you going to try to short this thing? Are you long? Did you YOLO? Did you hold account? Where are you at on this Tesla play for this week? Let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video.